If you're in your 40s and you're still trading hours for dollars, I need to tell you something that might sting a little bit. You're not behind, you're just playing the wrong game. $20,000 a month isn't some pipe dream reserved for 20-year-old tech bros. It's a system, and the stupid part is that it's so simple that most people will watch this entire video and do nothing at all. They'll nod along, and then they'll just go back to their day. They'll go back to the same routine that's keeping them broke and burnt out. Don't be most people. If you're ready to get uncomfortable, I'm going to show you exactly how to flip your financial situation, no matter how late you think it is. Let me paint a picture of what your average Tuesday probably looks like right now. Your alarm goes off at 6 a.m. You hit snooze because you're dreading the day already before it starts. You rush to breakfast, barely look at your kids. You sit in traffic thinking about spreadsheets that don't matter. You spend 8 hours back-to-back in meetings that could have just been emails. You drive home exhausted, check your bank, and wonder where it all went. Again. That's the time for money trap, and it is killing you slowly. Now imagine this instead. You wake up without an alarm. You check your phone. $3,000 came in overnight from videos that you uploaded months ago. You didn't do anything. You were sleeping. You spent your morning building something that actually matters. You're there when your kids get home from school. You book a trip without asking permission. That's the asset game. That's freedom. And that's the gap between those two realities. It isn't talent or luck. It's a system. And before you roll your eyes and say, I'm too old for YouTube, I'm not techie enough, stop right there. The people who are crushing it with the system, most of them are in their 40s and 50s. They're not coding. They're not spending 12 hours learning video editing. They're definitely not dancing on TikTok for money. They're just following a simple blueprint. I've personally watched hundreds of people in my community go from stuck at 500 views per video to hitting 50,000, 100,000, and then even millions of views. And they're all doing it without ever having to show their face. They're building faceless content channels that print money while they sleep. And by the end of this video, you're gonna know how to pick a niche that's so specific you have zero competition, how to build a content system that runs on autopilot, how to make money before you even hit YouTube's monetization requirements, and how to stack income like rental properties so every single video pays you every single month. Let's dive in. All right, so here's where 90% of people screw up from day one. They start some sort of general fitness channel or an AI tips channel and wonder why nobody's watching. They blame YouTube, they blame saturation, and they blame everything except for the real problem. The problem where they're trying to compete in the ocean where they should be building a monopoly in a pond. I'm telling you now, you don't want some broad audience. You want a cult. So here's how you go deep. Don't just do fitness. Do men's mobility over 50. Don't do history. Do documentaries about it. Something like why it sucked to be a specific person in a specific time in the past. Like my student who made a video about why it sucks to be a brothel boy in the King Dynasty. And he made over $10,000. You see the difference? You're not fighting for attention in a crowded market. You're creating a category where you're the only option. Why does this work? Well, because when somebody searches for something that's hyper-specific, you're the only result that matters. The algorithm sees high engagement on a small channel and thinks, oh, this is working. Whatever it is, let's push it harder. So here's your homework right now. Find 3 channels in your potential niche that are less than 6 months old and under 150,000 subscribers and are getting views that exceed their subscriber count on most videos. When you see a video that's getting 50,000 views on a channel that only has 10,000 subscribers, that's not luck. That's the algorithm screaming, I am starving for this content. And that is your green light right there. That's your proof of concept. So now it's time to build a repeatable system. Let's talk about the actual work, because motivation is cute, but it is for amateurs. You do not need motivation. You need a simple pipeline. So here's the exact system. Research takes about 30 minutes per video. You're not guessing what to make videos about. My number one recommendation is to use 1 of 10 to find outlier videos in your niche. Simply just type in any relevant keywords in your niche and find videos with high outlier scores. An outlier score means how well it performed against the average rest of your videos. So for example, if a video has a 5x outlier, it means it performed 5 times better than the rest of the channel. If it has a 50x, then you need to steal that topic, right? I usually say anything 2x or higher is a great starting point to look at. Once you have your topic, you can then move into scripting, which usually takes about 1 hour per video. If you've never written a script before, I got you covered. If you click the first link in the bio, it'll take you to my free school community with over 13,000 members, where I give you an entire course for free, a community of other people who are building channels just like you, and I even go live once a week to help you grow your channels. But if you click on my course content, go to AI content creation, and then click on scripts. I give you an extremely optimized script writing prompt for ChatGPT or Claude. Simply copy it and paste it, and then answer 3 questions it asks you, and it'll literally write a viral script for you in minutes. Bilyani used this to write all her scripts, and she now makes $5,000 a month making videos about RVs and camping, literally something her and her husband do all the time. Now, moving on to voiceovers, these take about 15 minutes to create. Go to 11 Labs, test 10 different AI voices, and pick one that doesn't sound like a robot. You want something with personality. And once you find it, go ahead and paste the script from ChatGPT or Claude and then export it out. Now, when it comes to editing, this often gets outsourced. This is where most people get stuck. They think they need to learn Premiere Pro or some other complicated editing software. Guys, stop. Hire a human editor. Go on Upwork or Fiverr for $30 to $50 per video. Send them your voiceover and script. Tell them you want B-roll, pattern interrupts, and good pacing. This is where good content becomes great, and you didn't have to spend 10 hours doing it yourself. Now, thumbnails are the most important part of your videos. I don't care what anyone says. This is the only reason someone decides to click on your video in the first place. So we need to take this part very seriously. There are 2 main ways to go about this. You can either hire someone for $5 to $10 to make it for you, or you can use AI. If you want to hire, simply just head over to fiverr.com, search up YouTube thumbnail designer, and hire someone with great reviews. Now, if you want to make it yourself, I would suggest watching this tutorial right here, which I posted on my channel, which is exactly how to make AI thumbnails with a free software that I recommend. I would highly, highly suggest you guys go ahead and watch that video after this video. Now, here's a key that I want to recommend to you. I suggest you batch everything. Don't just record one video at a time. Sit down on a Sunday, record 4 scripts for 4 videos back to back. Create the voiceovers and then send them all to your editor. You need to build systems, remove decisions, make it so easy that you can't not do it. That's how you upload 3 times a week without burning out. All right, now step number 3 is that you need to engineer retention. But now I got to hit you with a major truth bomb. YouTube doesn't care if your video is good. It only cares if people watch it. You could make the most well-researched, beautifully edited video in the world, but if people click off your video after 30 seconds, YouTube will bury it. So here is your retention checklist. Your first 30 seconds need to hold 75% of retention or higher. Your opening needs to be a pattern break, a bold promise, a shocking statement, a question they can't leave unanswered. The average view duration of your videos should be about 35% or higher on an 8 to 12 minute video. Don't info dump, don't lecture, and reset their attention every 60 seconds. New visual, new point, new aha moment. Think like a TV show. Every scene has some sort of mini cliffhanger that pulls you into the next one. End with a watch next chain. You know, the algorithm always rewards session time. And if you want to know how to implement this, watch this video or something similar to that. Think like your videos are those addicting Netflix series that keep you glued in for hours on your TV. That's the trick. All right, so step number 4 is to monetize before the partner program. This is where most creators leave tens of thousands of dollars on the table. They wait for YouTube to pay them. They grind for months trying to hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours to finally start getting paid. Don't do that. From upload number 1, you should have affiliate links in your description, Amazon Associates, software referrals, course commissions. If you're recommending a product or service, there should be an affiliate link generating passive income. You can also create some sort of free guide or checklist that builds up your email list. Once you own their details, you could sell to them forever. Let me give you an example. You're running a channel that's about productivity. So you make a title called The 5-Minute Morning Routine That Doubled My Output. In that video, you mention a specific app, a journal, a routine checklist, and you've got affiliate links for the app and the journal, and you've got your own $17 checklist, and you're collecting emails with a free guide. By the time that video hits 200,000 views, you could have made anywhere between $5,000 to $15,000 from early monetization before you even get a single penny from AdSense. You're not just building a YouTube channel, you're building a business that uses YouTube as the distribution engine. And step number 5 is to stack your catalog. Here's the beautiful part, guys. Every single video you upload is a rental property, an asset that pays you every single month forever. If you got 20 videos, that's 20 assets generating income while you sleep. If you got 50 videos, that's 50 revenue streams compounding on top of each other. That's how you go from making $2,000 a month to $20,000 a month. You're no longer chasing these viral spikes. You're not praying for one video to blow up. You're stacking equity. Your first 10 videos are tuition. They're supposed to be rough. They teach you what works. But by video 30, you now have a machine. You know what thumbnails work. You know what titles work. You know what topics work. You know what your audience craves. And unlike a 9 to 5 where your income is capped, your content library only grows. More videos equals more equity, which equals more money forever. You're building a snowball, and the longer you let it roll, the bigger it gets. And if you're still skeptical, let me show you what's possible. Mike, 44 years old, corporate job, decent salary, but he had no time to himself and always exhausted. He started Faceless channel about courtroom cases and drama, and 6 months later, his channel hit $27,000 a month. He not only has passive income, but he's now bought back his time. Or Nisha, a lady in her 40s working in IT for over 15 years, thought that it was too late to start anything online. Everyone told her that YouTube was saturated. She launched a channel about senior health advice, and 5 months later, her channel hit over $10,000. These are not unicorns. They're normal people who stopped making excuses and started building assets. They didn't get lucky. They followed a system, and the system works if you work. All right, so now I need you to picture two futures 1 year from today. We have path A, same alarm clock, same commute, same job, same paycheck, same stress. You're a year older, more tired, still wondering, what if? Plan B, you wake up when you want, no alarm. You check your phone, $4,000 came in this week from a video that you made months ago. You're present with your family. You take that trip to Europe and you stop asking for permission to live your life. The only difference between these two futures is whether you start today. Not tomorrow, not next Monday, today. Every day you wait is another day building somebody else's dream. So what's it gonna be? Another decade trading time for money? Or digital real estate that pays you while you sleep? Remember, the first 10 uploads are your tuition. They're not supposed to be perfect. They're supposed to teach you. So here's what's next. I want you guys to join my free school community. It's the first link in the description. I've got a full playbook inside. Niche validation spreadsheets, pillar video frameworks, monetization flywheels, all for free. If this helped, if this video helped, make sure you watch the next one where I break down exactly how to structure your first 30 days so you're not wasting any time. Hit subscribe if you enjoyed and let me know what niche you guys are going after in the comments. Let's build your digital freedom before you're 50. Let's go.